Hey, I'm Cody Barnhill, and I'm a backcountry athlete, and I'm also a forefront athlete and production manager at Forefront for the White Room, building these skis right here, Forefront Renegade, and it's kind of a limited run ski. We're just building it all in-house on this press right there. The production process has been a hell of a learning process for me. In the past, I'd worked with a company that I wasn't able to really ever get the skis that I wanted from, so I was resorting to rockering skis in my garage with a heat gun and a bunch of straps, which was interesting. So it's a nice step up to where I'm actually building the skis from the bottom up. And stuff comes from all over the world. We have to order parts from Japan and from Slovenia and from Ohio and Washington and all over different corners of the world just to get one pair of skis made. And so that's really been an interesting process, trying to get a hold of all these different people on all the different schedules. And now it's finally starting to show up, and we're starting to have all the parts we need. And so we're building skis, and that's the fun part. Sitting in front of your computer is not very fun, but when we're actually working on the press and building skis and throwing them together, and that's rewarding, especially when you think about how many good times are going to be had when the skis are making. How building a pair of skis starts is we basically spend weeks just cutting stuff up, we put a bunch of layers of fiberglass in there, and you have to cut 6 sheets of fiberglass for every pair of skis that we make. And so when we're making a big production, we basically cut hundreds and hundreds of sheets of fiberglass and get them all prepped and ready in there, sitting on the shelf back there. And then we have to cut all the edges and get them ready, and then we have to cut out the bases and get them ready, and then we have to prep all the cores and make the cores all ready to be put into a ski, and get everything all ready, and that takes probably longer than actually building the skis does. And then once we actually build them, then you basically take all your prepped and ready stuff and you just start from the bottom up. Build the bases, put them in there, glue the edges in, glue each layer that it takes, and then finish it off by putting the top sheet on, putting it all in a sandwich that's the mold. You can see the mold behind me, that metal deal. Once it's just all a sandwich piece, zip tie it together, put it in the press, and let it sit for an hour under heated pressure, and then out comes this, and I kind of showed you. This is not a monoboard, I swear. And it comes all glued together because we build them so close together that the epoxy just holds them all together. And so then we have to take them on a bandsaw and cut the whole thing out and make it look sort of pretty, and then grind it and sand it and grind it, sand it, grind it, sand it, and then eventually it looks like nice skis that you see on a shelf or a website.